My dishwasher here was acting up. Partway through the cycle, it would stop doing what it's supposed to be doing and all the lights would start flashing. This happens to me every couple of years. Here's what I did to fix it. This top black part removes quite easily. Just take out the screws and pull up on the outside of it. It will come right off and hang by the wiring harness. Remove the two screws holding the latch and then pull off the wired connections and maybe mark them if you're unsure which one goes where. Gently pry up on these black tabs, pulling out each of these white pieces that contains the contacts required to run the switch. Grab a can of electrical contact cleaner. Spray each contact and then use a knife or something to open the contacts and get the spray where it needs to go. Return each contact to its proper slot. Hook up the wiring to each contact, and what happens to this over time, you get grease and sludge and dirt. I've even seen crumbs fall out of the contacts, so we're just cleaning them up, that's all. Reinstall your switch, two screws, and put the cover back on. If you're still watching, this probably means that you don't mind getting your hands dirty or would like to learn how to save $200 on a service call. It's more than just saving the cash though, it's about being self-reliant and being able to fix things when they break. I'm just on my way out, but stick with me for a few minutes. I've got a thought I'd like to share about this. Okay, I'm going to head out to the garage for a minute. Just stopping by the shop for a second. This is where the real planning gets done. You can see the mess and the disorganization, grease, half-finished projects. This is what the salted life actually looks like. It's not always organized. It's definitely not YouTube perfect, but it's a pretty honest setup. I just wanted to stop here because I need you to see that you don't need a perfect setup in whatever is going on in your life. Just start with what you have. You just need a corner, the right wrench, and a bit of stubbornness. Everything in this garage tells a story of a problem that didn't get the best of me. Now let's head over to the truck. I've got a thought on why most of the world wants you to stay out of your garage. Thanks for joining me. Glad to have you along. There's a few thoughts I've had on why do-it-yourself and repair work in general is good for the soul in this modern day. There's a reason I call this a salted life. Salt preserves, it seasons, and it has grit. In a world that's becoming increasingly plastic and disposable, we need a bit of that salt back. Just think about it. We're taught today that if something has a glitch, you trade it in or throw it away. If the machine stops, you pick up the phone and call a number. Somebody shows up. We have become spectators in our own homes. It's ridiculous. But when you get down on the floor and pull that kick plate off, or trace a wire, whatever it is you're doing, you're reclaiming territory. I'm not a professional in everything I do. I'm just a guy who refuses to be helpless. And I think a lot of people out there feel the same way. Maybe you do too. You're tired of the overproduced life. You want the raw truth, even if it's a little greasy and involves some torn up knuckles. We pay a really high price for convenience. We think we're saving time, but we're actually losing skills. Every time you fix a machine, weld a bench, or even cut your own hair, you're proving that your own time is worth it. And you aren't just a consumer, you're a creator. That's the journey I'm on. It's not always pretty. Sometimes there's repair fails. Sometimes you have to refilm a shot 3, 4, 5 times because the hook wasn't right, whatever it is. But that's the work. That's where the growth is. If you're learning something here, or maybe you just like seeing a project, whatever it is, consider joining the journey. We're pushing towards that 500 subscriber goal, not for the numbers, but because I want to build a community of like-minded folk. People who still know how to turn a wrench, and maybe even think for themselves. So drop a comment below. What's something that you fixed lately that other people told you just to throw it away, or you can't fix that, and you managed to pull it off? I like to hear these stories. That's what keeps this channel growing and going. I'm heading out now. I've got more work to do, and I'm sure you do too. But thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the talk. Keep it gritty. Keep it real. And I'll catch you in the next one. And most of all, stay salted.